A triple threat match, RK Bro defending against the Street Profits and Alpha Academy. We talked to Riddle a few weeks ago on The Bump, and he said he was perplexed by the Street Profits. I guess I say new attitude. They've had a slight edge to them, no pun, in recent weeks. And Alpha Academy, obviously, much like every team involved in this match, wants those Raw Tag Team Championships back. Familiarity is going to be interesting here because there's been so many combinations of these teams facing off against one another in recent weeks. We'll see how that plays out. As for where your guys' heads at, let's find out right now. RK Bro with a sizable lead over the other two. We will see so many things can happen in triple threat matches. Hard to predict, but you guys are leaning towards RK Bro. Let's move over now, though, to Bobby Lashley versus Omos. And I can't state this enough. What we saw on Monday was, I mean, genuinely, it changed the entire game. Bobby Lashley became the first superstar to knock Omos off his feet. If he can repeat that step tonight and then repeat, Omos will be in new, unfamiliar territory that he doesn't want to be in, most certainly, and will possibly not know how to respond to. With that said, Omos has been legitimately unstoppable during his singles career, during his entire career in WWE since his debut last year at WrestleMania, where he came away with championship gold. With all of that in mind, where are y'all leaning? Let's find out right now. Wow, almost 3-1 for Bobby Lashley. I can't argue against that. Bobby Lashley has walked out as WWE champion before at a WrestleMania. So, I mean, I totally get it. With that said, so many things that you can look at here with Bobby Lashley and Omos. It's going to be a fascinating clash of titans. With all of that in mind, Kayla, let's head back to Dallas.
All right. Thank you so much, Ryan. As you can see, we're joined by our next guest. They are the contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships. They plan on walking out of Dallas as the new Women's Tag Team Champions. We've got Sasha Banks and Naomi. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here on The Bump.
Thank you so much for having us.
I finally made it.
You made it.
That's right.
It's really, you seem to be in really good spirits right now. You're smiling. You look, I love what you're wearing. You look great.
So cute.
You look so cute.
We look so cute.
So how are you feeling? What are the emotions you're feeling right now? We're just hours away from this big moment.
I feel so elevated. I feel higher than life to be with my girl, my sister. You know, since day one, I love you. I couldn't be here without you. So tonight, to possibly, I know we're going to do it. We're going to pull out all the stops to make sure that we are the Tag Team Women's Champions tonight.
Yes.
I love you too, Hunties.
Oh, that's so much love. Why don't you ever talk about me like that? We're a tag team.
Going after the
We
title.
love you, Kayla.
We're a tag team. I know.
Yeah, you're trying to join this team. That's fine. I get it. Why wouldn't you? Naomi, it felt like you really try to get the idea of this team maybe coming back together, you could say, rolling after Sasha defeated Shotzi on SmackDown about a month ago. But had the thoughts been in your head for much longer than that?
Oh, always. After Team Bad, we had to go our own ways and accomplish what we needed to. We always knew Sasha was the star, that she had all this potential, and it was necessary at that time for us to go our separate ways, but I always at some point wanted us to run it back, and I feel like now is the perfect time. We're on the same brand, and even me finding myself outside of Team Bad, I feel like I'm a better partner for her, I'm a better teammate for her, and I'm stronger for her. So I got all the confidence going into this match. It's been 5 years since I had any type of championship, so I feel like if I can do it with anybody, it's going to be with this one right here.
This time.
I know we can.
Let's talk about this match, though. You know, initially, it was only supposed to be the two of you to challenge Queen Zelina and Carmella for their tag team titles, but over the recent weeks, you've seen Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan winning their way into the match, and then Sonya Deville doing what Sonya Deville does best, decided to add Shayna Baszler and Natalya. I want to ask you both this question, and Naomi, I'll start with you. You know, how does it feel knowing and realizing that this match is now doubled in size?
I think it just means more when we win. We're going to have to overcome so much more and fight so many more women who are amazing, who are talented and who are good, but none of them have the history that she and I have, and none of them have and share the dynamic that we have.
But you, Sasha, is it intimidating at all that it's doubled in size? Or?
I mean, you were talking to Sasha.
I know.
Banks.
That was a dumb question. I'm sorry.
Kayla, I've been in a match like this before at WrestleMania. Yes. I walked in as the Tag Team Women's Champions. So, you know, tonight, I prepare to walk out with them as well.
I love this confidence.
They're ready to go.
The other teams
I'm already
actually,
picking them to win.
If the other teams are watching,
easy.
y'all might have something to worry about here tonight. So
Back to you two. We talked about Team Bad for a little bit. You team came together along with Tamina, of course. Team Bad 2015. That was Sasha. You coming from NXT over to Raw and SmackDown. Sasha, how special is it for this to come back together tonight at WrestleMania with potentially gold coming around your waist at the end of the night?
I mean, again, it's everything to me. I couldn't ask for a better tag team partner. You know, this is history. This is my sister. I want to be here without Naomi and Tamina. So to win gold and to have you there in the ring with me, that's all I want to do. It would be such a dream come true to do that tonight at WrestleMania.
It's going to be surreal. When it happens, I'm going to try my best not to cry.
It's all right. That's part of the fun, though,
Oh my
right?
gosh, yes, let's
Happy
make a
tears
bet.
are good.
okay.
I will not cry.
Okay.
You're losing that. You're losing that.
I'm not.
Well, she's saying you're going to win. That's why.
I'll cry.
We gotta stay focused, but you know.
Fair enough.
All right, we're gonna go to Stamford, Connecticut. Ryan Popola is standing by. He's got some questions for the WWE Universe for the two of you.
Yeah, Naomi, Sasha, over recent weeks on social, we've seen both of you getting ready for this massive match, including this tweet here from a massive Naomi fan pointing out that you two are getting ready and like, you know, your preparation, all of that. Even including Queen Zelina and Carmella, you two by far have the most experience as a team heading into this match tonight out of the four teams. Naomi, I'll kick this to you first. How big of an advantage do you believe that experience factor will be, especially in a fatal four-way match where so much can happen?
I think we have the biggest advantage. One of the biggest advantages is the experience. We know what it's like to lose. We know what it's like to win. We know what it's like to experience and feel that pressure. And we know no matter what, even when it gets deep in it, we're going to have each other's backs. So I'm not sure if Zelina and Carmella have experienced any of that yet.
Oh my God! How hot was that?
That was a burn. Sasha, I'll flip gears over to you. That was awesome. I'll flip gears over to you because a couple days back, the WWE on Fox account posted this up. What's the greatest women's match in WrestleMania history? And as I'm sure you saw, I saw a ton of it. A ton of the replies were you versus Becky versus Charlotte in AT&T Stadium at WrestleMania 32. Whenever you first stepped into AT&T this weekend, did those memories immediately come flooding back to you? That was such a monumental moment in your career. Stepping back into AT&T, did you feel all that this weekend?
You know, it was a different feeling. Pulling up into the stadium today, I got to see Bianca's face on the stadium. And that almost made me break down in tears. Because I remember coming here and seeing our faces on it, and I never thought that was possible. Mm-hmm. But to lay a foundation to help someone like her do something so amazing, to see 2 years in a row for her to come out, show up, show out, and to see her face on there, I'm like, we are doing amazing things here in the WWE. So I had all the goosebumps, all the excitement for today, and I'm just ready to boss and glow tonight.
Yes.
Amen. With all that in mind, let's focus on another, set of your opponents tonight, which are Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. This past Monday night, I mean, you guys teamed together. I saw a ton of people calling y'all the Avengers. Your entrance was awesome. Everybody was super stoked. Naomi, I'll throw this to you first. With all of that in mind, do you rule out or possibly think of the possibility of an alliance with Rhea and Liv tonight, or is it every team for themselves?
Every team for themselves.
Come on, Ryan.
This one right here.
I thought it was a fair
A little better.
I will be honest, that is the team I'm probably most worried about. Rhea, she has the strength and just all this untapped talent that we haven't even seen yet. And Liv, we see her progress every week. We see her pulling out new things every week, trying new things. I mean, she has been on a roll. So, I definitely got my eyes out on those two.
I think that's right. They're very dangerous. They've come together very quickly as well. And there's that chemistry you can feel.
And they got a good vibe and chemistry. So, little threatened by them.
Makes it tough. Sasha, you've held every title you've challenged for in WWE. You have one of the greatest resumes we've ever seen, except one thing. A victory at WrestleMania.
Don't even do that to me.
Are you putting extra pressure on yourself to get that victory tonight, to put that behind you?
You know, I kind of expected you to say that.
Have to ask.
the pressure is always there when it's the biggest show of the year. And I feel more pressure because I'm there with my sister. And I cannot let you down. So I know in my heart I am giving it everything that I've ever given